If you want your Minecraft to have really pretty lighting, then you need shaders. Shaders enhance the graphics by adding dynamic lighting, shadows, bloom, and other neat graphical effects. Shaders can completely change the vibe of the game. Luckily, they aren't too hard to install either. Let's go over the requirements first. You will need a decent PC, and I recommend having a dedicated graphics card. But even if your PC isn't the best, you can still try out some shader packs because some are less demanding than others, and you could also try turning down the graphics settings inside the shader pack options. We're also going to be using the Prism Launcher to launch Minecraft. The Prism Launcher is not optional for this tutorial, so you will have to install it. I'm also only going to go over the Minecraft game versions 1.16.5 and up. You can download the Prism Launcher by going to prismlauncher.org and hitting download now. Pick your operating system, and I would recommend downloading the installer instead of the portable version. If you're on Linux, chances are high that the Prism Launcher can be downloaded from your package manager. Or you could also download the Flatpak version, which is what you'll have to do if you're using a Steam Deck. After you get the Prism Launcher installed, go ahead and open it up. You can choose the language, pick a theme and customizations, and then add a Microsoft account. The Prism Launcher is open source and it uses Microsoft to sign in, so it's completely safe to sign in here. Make sure that the Microsoft account you sign in with has Minecraft purchased on it. On the main page of the Prism Launcher, we can create a new instance with the Add Instance button at the top left. Make sure Custom is selected in the column on the left. Now you can pick a game version. Just make sure that the game version you pick is either 1.16.5 or newer. If you just want to play the latest one, just pick the version at the top. You also need to install a mod loader. You might need to expand the window downwards to see the mod loader options. If you plan on installing other mods, then you can choose the mod loader that those mods use. If you just want to install shaders, then I recommend you choose Fabric. If you end up choosing Forge because that's what your other mods use, and your game version is 1.21.1 or newer, then choose NeoForge because it still lets you play your Forge mods on it, and it's needed for the shaders mod. The next step is installing the shaders mod. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on how to install mods with the Prism Launcher, you can check out my last video. I also get into Prism Launcher instances a bit more in that video if you're interested. Select your instance and press Edit in the right column. In the new window, select Mods in the left column. Then navigate to the Download Mods button at the top of the right column. If you're using Fabric or NeoForge, then search for Sodium. Select it and press Select Mod for download. Then search up Irish Shaders and select that for download. Once those are both selected, then press Review and Confirm. Make sure both Sodium and Irish Shaders are there and checked. Then press OK to install the mods. If you're using regular Forge, instead of searching for Sodium and Irish Shaders, search for Embedium and Oculus, both of which are ports of Sodium and Irish Shaders for Forge. On some versions of Forge, Oculus will try to install Rubidium as a dependency. Rubidium is another port of Sodium for Forge, which isn't needed if you have Embedium, so make sure you uncheck Rubidium in the Review and Confirm page. Now that the mods are installed, you can pick out some shader packs. Click on the Shader Packs tab on the left column. Similarly to how you install mods with the Prism Launcher, you can also install shader packs. Press Download Shaders at the top of the right column. You can pick which provider you would like to download your shaders from in the left column. You might be unsure of which shaders you should download. The complementary shaders are really popular and they look good, but you can also browse some other shaders to find which ones you like. Or maybe you have a specific shader pack in mind that you want to search up here. A lot of them have pictures in the description box if you scroll down a bit so you can see what they look like. Once you've picked out a shader or more, you can install them the same way as the mods we installed earlier, by selecting them for download and then reviewing and confirming them. Then press OK to install them. There's a lot of shaders that aren't on Modrinth or CurseForge, but you can download them from other websites. So if you're looking for specific shaders, then you might have to look it up in your browser and find it somewhere else. For those shaders, once you've downloaded the zip file, you can drag and drop the file into the shader packs page in the Prism Launcher. Once you've gotten your shaders installed, you can launch the game either from the edit window or from the main page with your instance selected. It might take a few seconds for your instance to launch for the first time, since it has to download Minecraft. Once your game has started, you can enable a shader pack you've downloaded by going to Options, Video Settings, and clicking on the Shader Packs tab. Make sure it says Shaders are enabled, and then pick your shader pack and press Apply. If you want to turn off shaders, you can click where it says Shaders enabled, and it should change to disabled. Then you can hit Apply again. If you're running into performance issues, you can change your shader pack settings. Go back into your shader packs tab through the video settings, select your shader pack and press shader pack settings. Every shader pack's settings look different, but some of them have a profile option where you can set the quality. So if you're running into performance issues and your shader pack has a profile setting, if you lower that to something like medium or low, that can help with performance. There's also settings to adjust the finer details of shaders, but I won't go over that here. Enjoy how your game looks now, and have fun!